Hi, my name is Frankie. Thank you for listening to my mom. I never listen.
Well, you're in for a real treat today because we have the point guard on the #1 team at the University of South Carolina, Raven Johnson. Raven, thanks for being with us on Nothing But Net. We're glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
Raven, I think when I watch you play, first of all, let me just say this. I mean, the pure joy exudes out of you with how much you love playing basketball. Tell me where that came from.
It started at a young age. What people don't know, I have a twin brother, and we used to play t-ball together.
Richard.
Yes, we used to play t-ball together, and my grandfather put us in a rec center, Sandtown Recreation Center, and we played basketball. They used to call us Thriller and Killer.
I love that. Now, which one are you?
I was the killer because they said that on the defensive end, I used to just go after the ball and then give it to my brother for him to score.
I'm going to call you Thriller on the offensive end because I love the way you dish.
Oh, yes.
All right, so you got all this offense all around you. Usually we start talking about South Carolina with defense, but I don't play defense. I'm only offense, so I don't want to start there. It's amazing to me that your offensive numbers as a team are absolutely incredible. Your efficiencies are good. You have 8 players that average over 50%. As the point guard managing all of that offense, are you kind of like a quarterback, making sure you target all your receivers so you keep everybody happy, or how does that work?
Well, I could definitely say a quarterback. When I'm talking to Coach Staley, she always tell me to scan the room when I'm on the court, like scan the players. She wants me to go to the player side that has the high efficiency, like Pal. She's good at the 3-point shot. So why not give her the ball at the 3-point shot? Or you have Breezy, who's good at driving. Why not give her the ball when she's driving? And then I have Camila Cardoso, who I'm really, good playing with in the basket. Why not give it to her? So I think it makes my job probably harder because who I give the ball to, but I'm learning when to give those players the ball and how they like it. So I think that's the art of it.
There is an art to it, and I call it the 3 W's of a good point guard: who to get the ball to, when, and where. If it's okay with you, I got a shirt that has Team Antonelli 3 W's. I'm going to get you one because I think you deserve it. You might wear it to wash your car or mow the lawn, but you might have it to wear out sometime, like you might bedazzle it or something.
Oh, I would love to wear that shirt.
Okay, Raven. So look, I'm just fired up about living in South Carolina, watching what Dawn has done. I've been there since the beginning. I've seen all the changes, the uptick, the economic part of it. I've seen how the building has morphed into just this great celebration of women's basketball. When you walk through the tunnel and you run out on the court, what are you thinking?
When I see the fams, I mean, you cannot miss them. When I run through the tunnel, all I see is the fams. You hear the fams, they calling our names, or the little girls. It's like, wow, like these little girls look up to us. And then I think we have the best fam base. Like them just going, I feel like they came to Paris. Like you don't find a lot of fams going to Paris. Like that takes money and hard work. And I just feel like they love us so much. And I think that what we bring it to the table is, a blessing. Like we're increasing women's basketball.
I agree with you. I'm one that's a believer that and I like to say the rising tides, right? All boats lift when the tide rises. And we have so many incredible players, personalities. We have incredible work ethic. The product is so good. When you guys entertain your fans, do you have some sort of in your mind, are you thinking, like when I'm working out, I got to work out really hard because the fans are really on our side?
Well, I honestly I don't think we do that. I think we just be ourselves, and I think that's what the fans love about us. We're genuinely ourselves, and we just try to be ourselves and be ourselves on and off the court. So
Okay, so you have the opportunity to become what I would say a 50-40-80 player. There's one area that you're working on. You got the 50 and you got the 40. What are we going to do about the other side of it?
honestly, you got to tell. Wait, what I need to work on? Because
No, I'm not going to tell you what to work on. I'm just saying it's a rarity for a player to have 50% from the floor, 40% from three, and 80% from the free throw line. And you're a little bit short on the 80%. As the point guard, you're the closer. You and Pow Pow at the end of games, you got to finish games off, right? I know you haven't had a lot of close games, but you have had a couple where there have been some possession games at the end. How do you get yourself ready at those positions to be able to make those plays should those opportunities come available?
Well, I'm gonna say it started with Coach Boyer. Like in practice, she has been hard on us, definitely me and Powell, because we know we the people with the ball in our hand at the end of those type of moments. So just we started shooting 30 free throws after practice every day, so we can, see a change in that. And I think it starts there. And not even that, Boyer telling Coach Staley and Boyer, all the coaching staff, I'm telling us just to focus on possessions in practice, those hard possessions. It takes those possessions in practice to take it to the game, and not even in free throws.
Situations, right? Situations in the game. So, we can nitpick the hell out of you guys, right? Because you're so good at so many different areas. And if you really want to dig in, it's hard to find stuff. You're deep, you're talented, you look connected on both ends of the floor. You're the best offensive efficiencies, the best defensive efficiencies. What are the things in practice that Dawn is fine-tuning right now to make sure you guys are ready? Because conference play is a whole different thing.
Coach, when you play for Coach Staley, it's you don't want to make a mistake in front of her, because, and not even that, me being a point guard, I learned a lot from her, but I also be nervous to make a mistake also. I want to be this perfect person in front of her, but I learned that it's not, always good to do that. You make mistakes. And I think it starts with, the point guards to, get the other players going. And then when you get the other players going, then we all connect, and then you start bringing the energy to the, we call our energizers. That's what we call them, energizers, who come in and just spark the game. So
you got a lot of those. You guys have a lot of ways that you can impact the game. Over the summer, you knew this was going to be your team. Before we knew Pow Pow was going to have the impact that she had, it was going to be your team. What did you do as the leader to get yourself ready to manage all the things that come with being the leader and the voice of the team?
Oh, I stayed here over the summer, and I just trained. I got in the best shape I could get in, getting my knee right. I stayed with Molly, Craig, Coach Staley, all the coaching staff. It was me and Chloe. I trained with them on and off the court. It was an everyday thing. Then I went to USA basketball, and I got a lot of knowledge from them, and I came back and trained again with the team. So
you have an incredibly decorated Hall of Fame resume based on all the things that you've done as a high school athlete and all the things you continue to do at South Carolina. Is there one award that you have won that has meant more to you than another, or is that yet to happen?
I won Naismith Player of the Year in high school, and I thought it meant a lot to me, just bringing that to my high school and the community. I remember that day I was crying, and I was like, wow, I didn't think I was going to get that award, honestly. So them just calling me, telling me I got that award, it meant a lot to me. I was like, wow, little old Raven got that award? It meant a lot.
I'm so glad you brought the Naismith up, because I want to ask you about this. Tonight, as we're taping this, Iowa is playing at Rutgers. And tonight, Coach C. Vivian Stringer is being awarded the Naismith Most Outstanding Contributor to College Basketball. It gives me chills saying it, because it is such a significant award. It's about impact and young lives, and it is the Naismith name. You understand it. You've won it. You understand what Naismith means. When you think about somebody like Coach Stringer, Dawn Staley, and the impact of women like that have been in our game, what resonates with you?
Honestly, I like what they do on the court, but it's the things off the court they do. I like how they use their voice off the court. I like how they, just bring sparks to us young players to make us want to play the game of basketball, and what it means more than basketball. So that's what I love about those type of coaches.
The last 3 games, you've had 12 assists and only 1 turnover. And I'm not trying to jinx you, so don't think I'm trying to put the whammy on you or anything like that. Are you instinctively becoming sharper at what you're doing, or is it a film study of IQ? Is it film study of other personnel, the other team, the scout? I know you guys do a deep dive on all this stuff. Where do you think that your game is evolving the most? When I say 12 assists and 1 turnover in 3 games, that's really, really good.
Well, it starts with Coach Staley, her being on my butt every day, just holding me accountable in practice. There were games where I had 4 turnovers and probably more turnovers than assists. I think those games helped me in a way because watching film, it just showed me like what I could do to not create that turnover. So, coach, she tells me that, try to make the smartest play, not the hardest play. So I try to, think of that when I'm in the game, and I think it's been helping me.
What's the thing that you love doing the most to relax or enjoy outside of, all the prep that comes, especially now since classes, I don't think classes have started yet. So you guys are still probably drilling a couple 2-a-days and it's probably in the gym all the time.
I love getting my hair done. Like I'm about to get my hair done after this meeting. I like to look beautiful.
Well, you do look beautiful, Raven, that's for sure. And your smile is the prettiest thing about you because it's infectious and you can see it in every aspect of your game. The final thing I want to ask you is, South Carolina has high expectations. Being picked number 1, being number 1 in the country, that is a heavy task. And it can be a heavy lift. Do you look at it as a heavy lift, or are you guys just like, can't wait to get out there and take down the next one, and you're just like chop, chop, chop?
Well, we don't look at it as a heavy lift. We look at it as us coming in as the number 6 team, like when we started this season. We just want to go out there and play and win. And Coach Boyer always tell us, whatever team is out there, they're in your way. They are in your way. So we also think about that. So
I love that attitude and that mentality, and I'm happy for you to be so successful off your injury and everything that you've been through to get yourself to this position where you can have this kind of success. Raven, thank you so much, Raven Johnson, for being with us on Nothing But Net. It's a joy to spend some time with you.
thank you.